Caldan's bag of tricks. Open. Zero has a word of warning before you go to face Barbarisha. A word of warning. Barbarisha spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance. Best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the memorial will suffice. I can't wield the power at will. Well, then you had better hope it favors you when the time comes. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ajaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmigliones taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel by Narash.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind. Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Oh snap. Shouldn't be too bad of a wait considering I'm a healer. Nice. Move my drink down here so I don't accidentally knock it over. Because Tourette's is no picnic. Empress of the Winds, Barbaricia.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Two Lullafells. Emergency food!
Such rich, exquisite youth.
Ow. Wait a minute, everybody's standing inside of it. Back! Okay, they're already being raised.
My lips are as the wind.
Back!
Strong and free.
And pushing inward.
A fair wind blows. You feel it too, do you not? You've done well, Celestia. But the battle has only just begun.
Uh-oh.
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can. I'll make it quick.
Ow.
Don't underestimate.
Ah, no! I'm dead. But the other healer's still up. Yes. Oh, of course. So very anime. I hate this mechanic.
Yo, David. I don't know where they're at.
And she's down.
No! I will not be denied! There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet... You're finished.
I got him.
It's not working.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya.
Ashdaya. Nothing in so far.
So the Archfiend
Didn't
and
work.
her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captain of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate, being part voidsent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. long do you suppose she will remain this way? I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source, where she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. But the alternative would be to leave her here, defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Kari, might I ask you to hold on to Barbarisha's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose. What happened to her? You have business with Zero? We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbarisha. Let her know when she wakes, will you? Barbarisha's minion. Why not go find this newcomer so we can have something to tell Zero if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Kari? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez. You're the ones who felled Barbarisha. I won't make trouble. I'll obey, so please let me stay. If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez. There isn't much I can tell. Only the archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know. I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield? He has these scepters, staves, whatever they are. He uses them to talk to those far away. Not unlike link pearls, at least in function. That will be all. Thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart? Yeah, I am. Back to Troya, and thence home.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void sense slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Indeed, you are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
I'm going to take a moment. This is a nicotine patch. I smoked my last cigarette during my break. And hopefully this goes a long way in it being my last. I'll be getting more tomorrow.
And we are glad to receive you, Varshan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
Mr. the Traveler, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait.
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part Voidsent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence. A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is Voidsent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light. I labor to believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly Voidsent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
It is no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
Never one to remain idle. Wish to alone attend to an errand. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales functioned admirably, would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. Then I'll go meet with the soldiers and share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Do you have any immediate plans? I'm worried about Zero. In that case, might I trouble you with a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Maride's Mayen and ask for suitable refreshments? Excellent. In the meantime, Nidana shall watch over Zero. She's already en route. Let us each tend to our respective business and reconvene anon. Welcome to Mairead's Mayan. Please make yourself comfortable. What, a guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course I would be happy to help. You need only tell me what you desire. A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. While that might be perfect for an adventurer preparing to raid a treasure vault, I feared it would be too much for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler on the stomach, like these apples here. They've just come in. I can guarantee their freshness. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever we can provide. Just let me know. Ah, welcome back. Lest you worry, Mistress Nidana has been taking good care of our guest. Will you be joining them now? Yes. Cutscene. She's waking up.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! What is this? Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? But this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door, so to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
experience.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we void scent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing, but diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, Radzet Han.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks.
And I'm gonna call an end to it here. First, this world is brimming with ether. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad to hear that. So is there any... What was that?
Little dog.
Oh. Glad to hear that. So is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Rides may on it is. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Muriel. Marshawn and Zero wants me to keep on going with the quest. I'm just gonna end the stream here.